I'm going to see if I can get my travel documents really fast by completing the I-131 application in record time. The I-131 application is a lifesaver for those who need to travel outside the US quickly. It's a must-have for anyone who's struggling to get their travel documents in time. We've all been there, stuck in a situation where we need to travel ASAP, but our documents are stuck in processing. It's frustrating, to say the least. Long processing times and complicated application procedures can be a major roadblock for travelers. Imagine having to wait for weeks, even months, to get your passport or green card. It's a nightmare, especially if you have a trip planned or an emergency that requires you to travel immediately. The stress of not knowing when your documents will arrive can be overwhelming. And to make matters worse, the application process can be confusing, leading to errors and rejections that further delay the process. Many travelers have fallen victim to the lengthy processing times, only to be left stranded and disappointed. It's not uncommon to hear horror stories of travelers who've had to cancel their trips or put their lives on hold because of delayed documents. The anxiety and uncertainty can be unbearable. But what if I told you there's a way to avoid all this hassle and get your travel documents quickly? The I-131 application is the key to faster travel document processing. It's a simple form that can be completed online or by mail, and it's specifically designed to expedite the processing of travel documents. But that's not all. It also reduces the likelihood of errors and rejections, which can save you time and frustration in the long run. So, let's dive into the step-by-step process of filling out the I-131 application. First, you'll need to gather all the required documents, including your passport, green card, and proof of identity. Make sure you have all the necessary documents before you start the application process to avoid any delays. Next, you'll need to fill out the application form correctly, making sure to answer all the questions accurately and truthfully. One mistake can lead to a rejection, so it's essential to be careful and thorough. Here's a tip: make sure you sign the application in the correct places and include all the required supporting documents. This will ensure that your application is processed quickly and efficiently. Another tip is to pay the application fee correctly, as a mistake can lead to a delay or rejection. I've got a success story to share with you. Meet Sarah, who needed to travel to Europe for a family emergency. She was worried about not getting her passport in time, but she decided to use the I-131 application to expedite the process. She filled out the form correctly, included all the required documents, and submitted it online. Within a week, she received her passport, and she was able to travel to Europe just in time to see her family. Sarah's story is a testament to the power of the I-131 application. It's a game changer for travelers who need to get their documents quickly. By following the correct process and avoiding common mistakes, you can get your travel documents in no time. In summary, the I-131 application is a must-have for anyone who needs to travel quickly. It's a simple and efficient way to get your travel documents processed fast, reducing the likelihood of errors and rejections. By following the correct process and tips, you can avoid the hassle and stress of delayed documents. So, have you had any experiences with getting your travel documents? Share your stories in the comments below. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more tips and tricks on immigration and travel.